Hey guys, Gary J here. I ordered a T-shifter for this round shifter knob here on my SRT, and a T-shifter can cost you $150, $250, $300. Anyway, I ordered from this guy here, Quan Lee. It's on eBay. And this particular T-shifter right here, it comes from China, and he sent it pretty quick. I thought, just got it in the mail, and but this is the T-shifter here. I sent him a memo too, saying, I want to make sure that this will fit my SRT. Some of them are different. But see, it's got the Mopar, and I think it matches pretty good inside here. The original one that I ordered on eBay was going to be black, and I didn't really want the black. I wanted this color, but it seemed like they were saying that would be the one that would fit this SRT. This is the 2008 SRT, first edition, third generation. So I like this better. I think it fits, looks a lot better in here. And I paid $26 total, free shipping and handling. So I got $26 in this shifter. Now you probably ask, well, they don't look like steel. It feels hefty enough. It feels solid enough. This is not something that's going to break, but I would bet that this is a very hard, solid plastic. And right here, it's got the place for your screw to go in, a set screw. It comes with a little wrench and your set screw. And so all you have to do is on these is pry this off right here, and just push this down. Use a screwdriver, and this piece right here will pop down, and then kind of manhandle this a little bit and pull this off, and then slide your shifter on there. So we'll try that and see. I'm really impressed with this, though. I mean, even if it is, I'm pretty sure it's a hard plastic, but very solidly built and made. And it's got a little bit of weight to it. And plus, it looks really good, too. I saw somebody on YouTube that had one of these, and they got the wrong one. The one that they got, it had the set screw instead of the front, which will be hidden right here so much. Their set screw was in the back. And so, from the back, you would see that hole right there a little bit. So it was no big deal, but you could probably put some striping tape on it or something like that. And so let me grab a screwdriver. I was using a knife blade, the back end of a knife blade. Let me use a screwdriver and make sure we don't damage anything. This will be a before and after look. I mean, it doesn't look bad the way it is, but I was raised up around the T-shifters, and that's kind of what I like. So we're going to see how simple this is to replace it. Again, we take our screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, stick it right in here, and just turn it. I've got the emergency brake on. Okay, I don't know, maybe you saw that. Took 3 tries. You want to attack it like here, and then front. But 3 tries, and this fell down here. And now let's see. What happens when this is all the way up, it squeezes it right here, and that kind of releases it. And I'm just opening this up just a little bit, get some of the pressure. Not enough to break it or anything, but just enough to get some pressure off it. Okay, had to manhandle that a little bit. So you see here now, looking at that, you see how that just slides over your rod there, and this bottom piece right here, when you slide that up, it clamps it tighter, pressing it in to hold it in place. There's a little notch right here on this one, and I think that's probably where this will end up at. Okay, so really like that Mopar. Now you can color this Mopar in with a marker or something like that, and it'll probably stand out a little better. Okay. All right. Now, this is on, and the way that this is cut at an angle, when you're looking at it, you probably say, well, it's crooked, but it's not. It's straight. It's perfectly straight. If you take a look at the dash right here, you get a better idea how straight this is. But because of this angle right here, this has got an angle to it. So makes it look like, it's optical illusion. But that's straight on. And when I pushed it down, it caught about right here, which that's that little lip I was showing you. And then I pushed it down a little bit harder, and it went all the way down. And actually, it's tight. You don't even really need the set screw on it, the way it feels right here. And but I'm going to put the set screw in there. And that, again, that just screws into the front down here. And when you tighten it up, you don't want it real tight, just snug, because I got a feeling this is plastic. Now sometimes plastic will have a metal insert with threads on it, so that you can't damage it too bad. But you're just putting this on and sliding it down, popping it in place. It doesn't feel like it doesn't turn, because that rod right there is not perfectly round. It kind of is flat on the sides up here at the top, so it's probably it's cut that way. Probably injection molding, but that looks pretty good. I like that. I love a T-shifter, man. Okay, guys, here's our T-shifter, and set screw right here, and just turn that in until you feel resistance. And to be quite honest with you, that set screw, I got the feeling it's not, it doesn't have a metal insert. It's got this plastic insert. It's hard plastic, but it really bites into it. And the way it's made, feels like it's a perfect fit, glove fit. There's no turn in it. It's tight. And so that's kind of what we're looking at now. And for $26, that's pretty reasonable. And I mean, if you look at it, you say, well, that would go for a $200 or more T-shifter. Okay, guys, here's another view of the shifter now with the T-shifter. It looks pretty good to me. Somebody say, well, it's plastic. I'm pretty sure it's plastic, but they did a good job on it. if you look around in this car, everything is plastic, you know, and they hold up pretty good. And this is really a hard plastic. And I mean, everything in these cars are plastic. The whole outside of the car is plastic. So I do like steel better, but I mean, for this purpose, you know, this age, this generation, you know, I don't think you can beat this $26 for this shifter. It fits here perfectly on here, probably injection molded, and got the Mopar. I'm gonna color that in. I might use like a marker to color that in black, and color that in black very carefully. I saw one guy did that with a different color on one of his, and looked really good. I think that would look good on that. But yeah, so you got $26 versus $200 or more for a T-shifter, and so I'm 100% sure. I don't know if this will wear off or not, but I'm 100% sure you'll never break this shifter. I mean, you're not putting much power on these things when you're, you know, putting them in gear. I mean, you're treating them like a baby to start with. So anyway, just want to show you this new shifter, guys, and maybe it's something you want to get in. They make them for 300 Chryslers, Dodge Ram trucks, and I think Jeeps, all of the Chrysler products. And I don't think you'll go wrong with that price. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Gary J.